today is a day of two double headers, two of the most important games. But before we get on to the details, let's get a quick heads up from my colleague in the studio, Dev Tyagi, and then we'll go back to Kamran Muzaffar from Pakistan, who's going to talk about the sport, the score, and the difference between the bowling today of Pakistan and the way they conducted themselves. Dev, quick update.
So Sri Lanka are currently 331 for the loss of 6 wickets. The 48th over is about to be going live, and they have been helped by two beautiful centurions, Kusal Mendes making 122, a personal best score in ODI cricket, and also his personal best one-day World Cup score, and also Samar Vikrama scoring a maiden ODI century, the first of his career.
Absolutely. I'll go back to my guest, Kamran. Welcome to the show. Kamran, what do you think?
Thank you, Sri.
What do you think is going wrong for Pakistan today in the field? Is it bad bowling or superb batting by Sri Lanka? Your views?
A bit of both. The pitch looks an absolute belter, and a lot of credit to Mendes. But Pakistan didn't help their cause by dropping him a couple of times and then missing a run-out chance as well. And nothing to take credit away from Mendes. He played absolutely sensational innings. But since his wicket, Sri Lanka were 218 for 3 at the end of 29 overs, and they have pulled back quite substantially, because at one time it was looking like a 400 total.
Absolutely, it was looking like a 400. Have they started from where they had left against the South Africans at Delhi? Because they were scoring at a pretty high run scoring machine, especially till the 41st over. Your views, Kamran?
Definitely, from batting perspective, yes, they have resumed from their innings from that match, it looks like. But Kusal Mendes, especially, he's in form of his life because in Asia Cup, in warm-up games, in that match against in the earlier game, it's just Mendes' brilliance today.
Absolutely, it's a Mendes. So what's going wrong with the Pakistan bowling? At some stage, in the World Cups, they were feared as one of the most lethal bowling attack. Do you think that great tag is diminishing as we go along?
Definitely, it has been jolted by a lot, because obviously, like any unit, it takes a lot of effort, or it has a lot of impact of how the reserves you have. So that absence of not just Naseem, but 3 other backup bowlers, and then Hassan coming in. So practically Hassan has been the standout bowler in the last 2 games, which was not that expected at the start of the game. That's why he was 7th in the pecking order. But it's Shaheen who is becoming more of a concern for Pakistan now.
Absolutely. It's the fast bowler that Pakistan was synonymous with. We're going to stop you here and ask you one very pointed question. What about the spinners? The land of great spinners, sadly, it looks like a bad past.
Definitely, and I think it may not be the right thing to judge them from bowling or their bowling performances on this surface, in Hyderabad surface pitch. Still, I believe it's a belt of a surface.
Absolutely.
And yesterday Santner took 5 wickets, but it was more because of the Netherlands batting as well, because they were taking him on and they played some shots like that. But here, I think the way they have pulled back, like after 218 for 3 in just 29 overs, the next 10 overs they considered just 55 runs, which is a very good recovery.
Well, when I ask you about your favorite spinner, it's not anyone from India, not from Pakistan, not from Australia, but it's someone from Netherlands. And the guy bowls with too much of, he restricts the bowler. Van der Merwe, your favorite spinner in the whole of World Cup. Why do you say so?
In fact, two of them, both from the Netherlands, they have impressed me big time, because it's the first time that I'm really closely watching them. Van der Merwe, he looks to be very, very intelligent bowler, and the way he bowls, and especially his variety that deceived Devin Conway yesterday, and then Aryan Dutt. Aryan Dutt has been sensational to me. He has been the find of the tournament till now. In the last two games, he opened the bowling, and against Pakistan side, who is known to be, or he's considered a good spin batting unit.
Well,
The way he kept Babar quiet, and then he bowled at the death in both of the games.
Right.
That has been special. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's been special. One important question: if you don't have great bowling attacks, you have just going in with one spinner. What if you get a snick and there's a caught behind, or if there is an injury to your wicket keeper, you don't have a reserve keeper? Does that bother you a bit?
To me, yes, and I see it as first thing as part of your planning, especially in this day and age when the teams are carrying two, or some teams are carrying even three players in their playing 11 who can keep wickets. Sri Lanka is one of those units, and then Pakistan does not have any backup wicketkeeper in their 15. So if they come across any situation where they need a concussion substitute, or maybe Rizwan becomes unavailable for any reason for 2 or 3 games, it can dent Pakistan big time. It can cost Pakistan the World Cup. So it's not that we should hope about such situations, but as part of the management, that's the areas where you have to plan for things, and that's the areas you are required to cover.
What's the mood in the selection when you went into India, looking at the spin tracks and with just one wicket keeper? What are the legends like Rashid Latif and Moin Khan talking about it? What are their views, if you can share with the Indian fans here?
I think the views are, it's just like always with the selection that happens, that there is always some disagreement on 2 or 3 players. And I personally believe the selection is always a very subjective topic. Even you and I cannot agree on 15. We may disagree. So if that disagreement is around 2 or 3 players out of 15, I think selection committee has done a good job. Yes, I personally disagree with a couple of choices, but it's fine. Most of the players who should be there, they are there, and they are the best available 11 of Pakistan.
Well, we know you have to rush for your television assignment. Just one last quick question. Where do you see this match going from here? Pakistan, are they on the mat, or will they make a comeback?
No, they have already made a comeback, and I believe the way they have pulled this game back and the amount of runs they have reduced in the last few overs and the wickets they have taken, that momentum is going to give them a lot of belief. And I personally believe on this surface, 350 is quite chaseable. If Pakistan does not do it, they will be mighty unhappy about it.
Absolutely, mighty unhappy. That was Kamran joining us from Pakistan. Thank you very much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.